Okay. Strings. String is a type of array. What type of array it is? We have seen int, float, and the same way we can do double. But string is a character type of array of characters. Basically, what happens is when you name or when you want to store any um, word in the computers, let's suppose we want to store a word example. So if we store a single character in a single variable, that means suppose there is a character char and c is a variable. We have stored e in variable c, and the same way we need more variables x, a, m, p, l, e. That means we need more 6 variables to store the complete example, one word. So string, we call this complete is a string. So string is an array of characters. It differs from integer and float and doubles in a way that it adds a null. This is known as null character. It adds null character at the end. There are two three ways to which through which we take the input of string. So in one way we need to put this specifically in the last, which is means nothing. It's nothing. It just tells that this is the end of the string. And there is another way when C automatically assumes it as a last characters. Like come to this again, this is the same thing: character, index value, variable, index value, and your string. Okay, let's see over here how we can initialize it. It can be initialized and it can be worked in the same way like it did in the integer. Initialization goes like this, and declaration. We can provide this, or we can do this. Both are okay. In this case, when we initialize it in this form, we have two forms of initialization. One is this, where it is being initialized 1, 2, 3, 4, and with separated by single inverted commas and list. And this is the one way, and this is the second way. What happens in this way? Come to this. In this way, whenever we are storing any characters like that we have done in the like integers we have stored, but because it is a character, so it is we need to put the single quotes so that it becomes a character, so that the computer understand it's a character, and the null as separately in the last. In the another type of initialization, where you just write your single word and with the inverted commas with the no single quotes. So in this kind of initialization, this will automatically puts in this, it automatically adds null character in the last, adds null in the last. So this is the declaration of the string. This is how we can declare the string in these 4 ways. Let's come to the point and let's come to the example. So there is a character array of the name character array with the name of A, which can store 7 characters, and we have given the example EXAMPLE. That means we have given the 7 characters, and there is another one character array in which name of the array is B, and we can store 10 values in it. So enter the value of B it takes percent %s. So whenever we are taking the input and the character in the string, we use percent %s instead of percent %c. Percent %c is used to take one character input at a time, but percent %s is used to take the input of string, and we have put b. So it will give you the answer of A and B. So here this is a little difference. And while in the integer and float, we need to use the flow on that for loop. But while it in the character array, which we were calling string, it automatically shows all the things in the array at the same time by using percent %s. So it will print example, and it will print the any other input character and input string which you will provide. So there are string functions that is required if you need to know the length of the string. Suppose you have defined an array with the you have defined an array in this format where you don't know the size of the string. In that case, the length of the string can be known by passing the string name in this brackets. If you want to copy two strings together, so string copy needs to be used. Str copy destination and source. Suppose there are two arrays A and B. So in that case, if the B is the destination, A is source, because A has some value, B has no value. So if you want to copy the value of A into the B, you can directly use the string copy function, and it will automatically copy this into the. And if you want to compare it with the other string, that two strings are the same or not, the string compare is a predefined functions that you can use. Uh, one more library I forgot to put, that is string dot h. Only then you will be able to use these functions. Okay, so string copy and length. How do we use the string copy and length? This is okay. This is character B, and integer C also has been done. This is commented. There is no use. This is commented. Okay, and printf A. Let's done. You can so it's basically the output of A is Nishant. The output will become, and here the string copy has been used where B is the destination, A is a B is the destination, A is a source, and after this the next statement starts from here. That is, it's in C. It is taking the length of the string and it is printing all together. String compare. What it does, the function is used to compare two strings, string 1 and string 2. This function returns 0 if the two compare strings are equal, else it is not 0. So if you need to know that whether the two strings are strings are equal or not, in that case the return value is integer, 0 or 1. So what does it means? What does it means? That it needs to check, and we need to put the if condition, because there is a condition. If the return value is 0, that means the string are equal, and if the return value is 1, that means the string are not equal. In that case, we have taken two strings from the user, and the string compare function is being used in this, and that is equal to 0. If it is 0, then the string is equal, and if it is 1 or other than 0, that means it is not equal. So this is how the strings works. So I'll give you some assignment on it so that you can use these string functions, and you can learn about how we store the string, how we store a character, how we store a name into the computer. This is the way. Okay, thank you.